Welcome back. I've got a special thing for us to do today. I'm going to be having a friend over in the short coming days for tea, and we're going to be doing a tea tasting. Well, to go with our tea tasting, I wanted to do a chai tea cookie, and this is going to be a shortbread style. So really excited to bring this to you today. So we're going to start with our 10 tablespoons of unsalted and very soft butter. With that is going to go the powdered sugar. Now, you guys know this isn't real powdered sugar, this is the Swerve. Okay, the Swerve powdered, and we're going to get this all blended together. This is our monk fruit, and then we have a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Alright, now that we've got our butter and our sugars creamed together, we're going to set that aside and get our flour all sifted together. Now, we're going to be using a blend of all-purpose flour, cornstarch, to add in our spices. I'm not using a spice blend. Instead, I am using my favorite green chai tea, and I have ground it in my spice grinder, and that is going to go into the sifter. Did you know that tea, it is a leaf that you can ingest? You don't just have to brew it. You can actually cook and bake with it. We're just going to get all of our dry ingredients sifted together. We are going to add the flour with the mixer running, or attempt to. Okay, now, next step, we're going to bring out our board and knead these together. All right, now we've got our dough ready. Our board is here. We're going to put a little bit of cornstarch out on our board so that our dough doesn't stick. All right. Okay, now let's get this kneaded together. Now we're ready to put this in our pan. And we're just going to press this in gently to the sides. Okay, now we take our fork and we're going to pierce through the dough. Now with your fork, with each of these little impressions, you're going about 3/4 of the way through the dough. Not quite all the way to the bottom of the pan, my straight edge. What we're going to do with this is we're just going to go in and make those imprints of that line where we want them to cut apart when done. And once again, just going about 3/4 of the way down, okay? I'll show you guys in just 1 second here. See there where I'm going through? And then we'll go this way. There we go. Now they're ready to go in the oven. All right, guys. Now these bake for about 45 to 50 minutes, and what you're looking for, they're not going to give you that golden brown, all over color, okay? Shortbread is different. It's going to be a very pale tinged golden hue across the top and a little bit browner on the very edges, okay? When you see that, then it's time to pull them out. Now our cookies have been cooling for about 30 minutes, and so they're still very warm to the touch. And what we're doing is we're going through and we're cutting, again, we're making these marks about 3/4 of the way through our shortbread, so that when they're cool all the way, we can just break them apart. Okay, now we'll let those cool the rest of the way, and we'll take them out of the pan and we'll break them into their little bars. Okay guys, now see how as they have cooled, they're breaking apart right there where we made those cuts. See that? Now, we're going to go in and just make sure that they're separated all on those marks. You notice how these are nice and crumbly? And that is actually a desired characteristic in this shortbread style of cookie. You want it to be nice and crumbly like that. Very, very butter forward, low on the sugar, and nice and crumbly. Well, you guys, our chai tea cookies are done, and they're still just the slightest bit warm. And I'm telling you what, I cannot wait any longer to have a little nibble with my little spot of tea. Wow. That flavor, you guys, exactly like what we were going for. Very butter forward, pulled back on the sugar. So it's really that very European, very Scottish characteristic in the shortbread. Just absolutely phenomenal. Oh my goodness sake. And the tea with it just cuts that richness of the butter on the palate. I'm telling you, this is just the perfect tea cookie. Oh wow, you guys gotta give this a try. As you could see, it's so fun and it's easy. Oh my goodness sake. So, when you do, you know what I'm gonna say. You guys gotta write me a little comment, leave me a comment, and let me know how it turned out for you. If you changed anything, let me know that too, because apparently in the world of tea cookies and shortbreads, there's a lot of variations. So this is the one that I used today. This is my favorite. So let me know what you decide, okay? And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because that way you'll see all of the wonderful tea, cookie, fall, and beautiful videos that we're uploading for you each and every week. And we'll see you next time on Things Tina Does.